Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Let's just adjust that. You can see us on YouTube. Now I can see us on Facebook. Okay. Don't know where that F is from, but hey Kathy, hi Selena, hi Jan, hey Doris. Let's move that out the way. And just give it a minute. Find a piece of cardstock. Oh, that's probably the right size. Hi, Andrea. Okay. I am kind of organized. Just give it one more minute. And I was going to put this stuff in the bag so I didn't lose it. I did cut last night the file folder, so I'm going to show you guys that with those dies. So again, these are the 49 and Market dies that are being released in June, and they have interchangeable bottoms to the tags, the pockets, and the file folders. So I did die cut 3 file folders, one with just a booklet style, no tab at all. I did one with the left side tab, and then I used that same one and I turned the bottom piece around. So I die cut it this way, and then I just stuck a nice piece of black paper left over from one of the other ones, this one I think, under there, just to highlight it and show you. But again, this could be the bottom of the tag, right? Because it fits exactly. So you could have, instead of the left tab on the tag or the file folder, you could put it inverted that way, which also means that you could just grab them. So these are the ones that come with the tag. But you could also cut the top of the file folder instead with the zigzag one, with the ripped one, sorry. Let's use the correct one. So they all interchange the bottom parts, which I think is fantastic. Right, so you use the tag one with the file folder or with the pocket, and you can put that inverted half circle on the file folder if you want, or on the tag. I love how they just mix and match like that. So they're called snap because they snap in place, and swap because you can swap the orientation or which one you use them on. Just thought that was a fantastic product. So I'm going to set this aside because I put some classes on the calendar. Thanks, Michelle, for pointing out the problem. Hi, Mitzi. Hey, Marty. I put some classes up on the calendar. There's no pictures yet because I will show you the product I'm going to use. So I put in May, next week, I put a card class on a Thursday afternoon from 1 to 3. Let me just see which one that is. Hi, Teresa. So the card class from 1 to 3 is, let me just see what I wrote. This one. Okay, so we're going to be using the Rust and Revs collection. We're going to make some masculine themed cards. It's mostly cut, die cuts, glue, pop, that kind of stuff. but we're using the Rust and Revs 2 collection with some Rust and Revs die cuts, so masculine cards for that one. That is Thursday afternoon. And then on Saturday in June, Saturday, June 21st, we're going to do a card class with the Better Press system. So you'll make 4 cards using Better Press. Again, I'll try to have some of those samples done tomorrow. If you had signed up for the visual journal class and bought the kit from me, we're going to put the class on June 5th. I'll work out the time and give you that. But June 5th for the visual journal, that one will be recorded and saved. So you can watch that whenever you like. And then the Alison Balmer class, I'm teaching it, doing Alison Balmer stamps. And that was for those of you that bought the bundle. That is, let me go back to Facebook, sorry. Sorry, okay, hang on, hey Teresa. Hi Deborah. Michelle, can I move it up by half an hour? Yes, which class are we talking? And 2 new tapes available at the store. Jan, do you mean the, which tapes do you mean? The Arden tapes, okay, I see that one. I know for sure the sticker one is. I'm not 100% sure that the film strip one is. The May 22nd, let me go back to that. So you want me to do that one at 11? Oh, sorry, it's 1 to 3. So you want me to do it 1:30 to 3:30? Is that what you're saying, Michelle? I'll just wait for you to answer. I know the timing's behind, so. If yes, then the answer is yes. I can do that, sure. I didn't know that you'd want to take that one. But I only have so much time on Saturdays, so it's really hard for me to do all the classes on Saturdays. But yeah, I can do that one. No, earlier. Okay, so I have it from 1 to 3. So yes, I can do 12:30 to 2:30 for sure. I'll make the change online after this. Okay, so yeah. I also put on the art journal class for May 24th in person. That is also on the calendar. The online version of the art journal class will be May 29th, and I haven't put that on the calendar, but I will do that. Hold on, sorry, he's trying to get me on a chat call. So I'll do that as soon as this is over. Okay, so what I thought I would do today, we have these 49er Market washi sheets. So there's 2 in a packet. Let me just show you. Save the packaging because this is awesome. This is a full sheet of washi. And then these are stickers. So you've got mushrooms, it's kind of an outdoorsy theme. So they just basically peel up. So you can see there, the die cut stickers. But this is one full sheet. Now, a lot of you probably don't realize. Oh, Selena pulled them for you, Jan, so yeah, they're here. You can color these stickers, right? You can use alcohol markers to color them, but what about if you wanted to use something else? Perhaps you wanted to color it a different way. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to stick part of this sticker onto a card front. Let's see what that is. And by the way, we do have these in stock. It's called Hike Mall washi tape, item number VTH34390. Just in case I forget to tell you later if someone asks. Okay, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. That was lucky, wasn't it? So let me peel this up. I must make sure that I have difficulties because I'm live, because it really is quite simple. But when you're live, it doesn't like to come up. Okay, there it is. Now let me get my fat fingers under it. Okay. So let me stick that to my card base. The Because I'm not right on top of it, it might not be straight. We're going to try and get it straight. Good thing about this, because it's washi, I can peel it up and stick it back down again. I just want to fight with it. It doesn't, it really, seriously, is not difficult to do this. But only when you're live does it become a problem. I'm just going to push it down. Now I'm going to trim it off with the paper trimmer. I'm going to flatten it out. Okay. Let's get the paper trimmer. And I should do it from this side, because I want to keep my card at 4 inches. So kind of line it up. Okay. And because I didn't peel it away from the whole liner, I don't have to fight and put it back. It's on the liner. Push the creases out. And I'm going to save this bit, so let me grab the paper trimmer again and cut that off. So yeah, I promised I would do some card classes, and I finally got on the schedule. Just have to make the samples. Okay, just going to fold that back. Okay. Now, let me grab, let's see, what do I want to grab? Let me grab some, let's grab some Lindy's. I've got a little cement green here. I also have some pencils. But let's just take a little bit of the cement green. I'm trying to find a brush. Let's find another brush. So this is kind of like a map type background. So I'm just going to paint some green, maybe, you know, a different shade of perhaps some browns on here. Okay, and dry that a little bit. I took the pencils with me on the cruise. They were very useful because I basically had gesso and pencils to do all my art journaling with. So add a little bit of brown here. I'm scribbling. These are Inktense pencils. Oh, Mitzi, it's okay. I wasn't here to use it, so the water's probably clean. And I didn't color anywhere else. A lot of people don't realize that you can color washi tape. I'm just making it look like, you know, a little bit earthy. What other color would you have on a map like this? I guess you'd have a little bit of blue, right, if there were bodies of water. What do I have? What's this? Navy blue? You can see how carefully I'm coloring. Not. Let's add a little bit more blue. That's brown. Blue here. So this could be, just gonna make this area a little darker. This could be a background for a card. I was actually gonna cut one of the Memorydex dies with it. And for some reason I got obsessed with the size and did it this way, but that's okay. Let's get a little bit more brown in there. Let's find another brown. Oh, that one's fern. That sounds like that could be fun. Let's do a little bit of fern here. And let's find another brown. Oh, mustard. Let's try that one. So these washi tapes are a lot of fun. And I think I'll do a bit more blue. Yep, little water, Celine, that's all you need. You can also dip that pencil in a bit of water, touch the wet tip to that pencil and get color. You can mix this pencil with a little gesso. Just saying, I made some great background pages on the cruise with these pencils and gesso. And my backgrounds already had some crap on them because they were cleanup pages. So, fantastic pencils. So let me just dry it and then I can show you guys. And you might not be able to see, but you will try. I have some shimmer from the Lindy's. Let's make that a little bit more shimmery. Okay, I'm going to take this Glitz Spritz or Fairy Fluff. Just going to shake it a little bit. I don't need a whole lot, so maybe I'll just dip some on the glass mat without spraying it. And let's pick up a little bit more color. A little bit of glitz. So instead of water to do the pencils, I could have just used this spray as well. We're just adding it on top, so. Let's get a bit more, and hopefully that will be enough for you guys to be able to see it. Let's dry it. Yep, Michelle, you can. You can use the Tim Holtz pencils. But I just think it makes the washi tape, well, I'll grab the original. Let's see if you can see that now. Here. If you can see the shimmer. Because there's quite a bit of shimmer on that background. But because it's the clear shimmer, yeah, you can't see it. You just have to take my word for it. It is quite shimmery, more so here and here. You will see the shimmer more on the darker part of the pencil. I can see shimmer here, but it's not as vibrant as it is here. So this is the original washi tape sticker, and here it is colored. Quite a difference, right? So I could make this into a card, or I could cut it and make a planner card out of it, or I could do another one. This is already card size, so I think I'll leave that one. And I could have the card going this way. I could color the white border, you know, just maybe a black, let's see if I've got one, a black die cut flower. Let's see if I've already got one die cut. What have I got? A witch. Witch is not really what I'm looking for though. Well, I need to do some die cutting. I don't really have anything black. Oh, hang on. Here's part of the flower. Pretty sad looking flower. A bit bent up, so I'll need to cut something else. But anyway, it gives you an idea that you can layer up some kind of part of a ladybug, you know, just something as your piece, and then put a sentiment, and you've got a really quick and easy card. So let's do a similar thing, but let's make a Memorydex card. Okay, piece of cardstock. Easy to peel up now because I already cut it. Of course, I'm just making it look 10 times harder than it really is because I'm live and I don't have a big enough workspace. Perfectly flat. Let me get a die and we'll see what we're going to use, so I know how far down I have to go. Okay, I'm going to go with an all-in create one. Let's see. Actually, this one might be kind of fun. I have another idea for that, so I won't use that one. You know what? I'll do this as a layer, the inside layer of the village. This one is called Neighborwoods, I think. Yeah, Neighborwoods. So I need this one. Let's see how much of this I have to cut. So I'm going to peel some of this up because I don't need all of it. Cut it about there. I'll use scissors, make my life easier, and then I'll die cut this. Okay. You know, I only have like 10 packets. I don't want to waste a packet. Let's just go all the way, and then I can peel it back up and put it back. Okay, let me die cut this, I'll be right back. Hey, Barbara. So let's do the same thing again. Just to do our background. It looks more orangey than brown, but I don't think it matters. And I think we have two of these things. I think one is the hiking one that I'm using, and I think we have, I think we have a beach one as well. We've had them for a while. It's not a new product. And let me pull in a bit of blue and some green. Let's see, do I have a blue here? Yeah. Let's do. Beach one, right, Michelle? Yeah, that's it. So you haven't used yours, Michelle. You could do this with it. Okay, let me grab another Lindy. No, I don't need Lindy. Yeah, I do. I'm going to grab it. Let's do this one. It's right here. You must always use a fan brush to get it out because it makes you feel fancy. That's the only reason I use a fan brush. So I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, when I was picking up my car from the parking lot, I went to the Park and Go in Fort Lauderdale. As I was leaving, on the barrier they lift up, you know, to let you through, it said monkey crossing. And I didn't think anything of it. But I drove maybe 5 or 6 yards, and there were a whole bunch of monkeys on the side of the road playing around in the trees. It's pretty darn cool. So they must just live there. So I'm going to have to do another cruise just so that I can go see the monkeys again. It was very cool. Yes, Derwent Intense pencils, Barbara. And this was a Lindy's Stamp Gang. And then I'm going to use some Glitz Spritz, or Fairy Fluff as it's called, on top. And I could, like I said, I could have used that instead of water. Hi, Queen Pam. So just clean my brush to pick that up. So it doesn't need to be water that you watercolor with. It can be anything wet. So I could have even used a gel medium, right, to spread this around. the pigment from the pencil, but I'm actually just using the Glit Spritz now. Okay. All right, let me see if I can find my ink pad. I think I put it away. Oh shoot, 5:31. Okay, gonna finish this up. I'm just gonna ink the edges and finish it up. I'll let you guys go. And check out the classes online if you're local. I am limiting the class sizes to make it easier for me. And anyway, I'll see you guys at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Hi Aletta, is that how you pronounce it from Holland? I'm just, you'll catch the replay in a minute because I'm just about to log off. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Bye.